Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? I'm about to teach y'all how to make living soil inside of your raised bed or your fabric raised beds. It's like different ways, but we using fabric because we can recycle these and use these over and over. And I can also pass them to my kids and they kids and they kids, as long as I just keep, washing them, cleaning them, and making sure I have some nice producing living soil in them. So that's the beauty of these. But as you can see, guys, I have some wood from my yard that I had left over. So we had cut some trees down, and it's like leftover stems in the yard when things falling over. So I got some off the back of the truck, and I got my son to throw it on the back of the truck. So we're gonna load up more today, but let me get on to the story before I talk too much to y'all. But anyways, what we doing here is about to build different layers of living soil for these raised beds, for we won't have to continue like pulling out soil. As you can see, we got a bunch of soil over there, and we've been using that soil in these raised beds for like 3 years, but we about to 2 years. So we took it out of the greenhouse, but we about to build more because all the cardboard and the wood that we put inside of that pile, it have compost and broken down. So, now we have the opportunity to change the soil out. We just basically about to take all the new leaves that we have at my house, the oak leaves and the hardwood and stuff like that, and we're gonna make some lasagna layers inside of these raised beds to keep the nutrients alive. And that'll just keep like the automatic like nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And that's the beauty of all of this wood, because this wood just gonna compost down, and then it's just gonna turn into living soil. And then you have like some soil that you want to add in. You can add in like regular compost, and a lot of people might ask me what's that white stuff in it, but that's permaculite. So basically that stuff is only for like helping for like drainage and stuff like that. So that's the beauty of it. And one thing I like about these raised beds too, we don't have to water them as much, because like once you create living soil at the bottom, it seems like it stores water very well in these, and you can go several months without just watering them. In my plant zone in 7A, I don't know about what plant zone you in, but this is what I do. So, but anyways, let me get to it, guys. I'm talking too much again. So this is what you want to do. You want to put a layer of wood in here, and then you want to come in here and put some wood chips in here. We got some wood chips out there, so we're gonna have to go over there and get some wood chips. But we got some wood chips, and we're gonna come fill up a layer of wood chips, and then we're gonna come fill up a layer of cardboard, and then we're gonna put some worms, and then we're gonna put some of this soil over there on top. So all of this stuff just gonna break down, and it's just gonna become living soil throughout the times, guys. So like when you have like a bad tropical storm and stuff like that in your yard, save the sticks and stuff. Like you can compost them, put them in your raised bed, and they'll break down and make living soil, and you won't have to go buy all types of kind of soil each and every year and stuff like that, because you'll have a system built inside of your raised bed already that it can just benefit off of what you put inside of the raised bed at the bottoms by building like these lasagna layer beds and stuff like that. So that's the whole beauty. And I'm doing this video, guys, for people can like understand on a smaller scale, because we also got a garden over there too that we rip up too. So we rip up the ground, and then I'm doing videos showing people that, hey, I grow on the raised bed too. We just not over here ripping up the ground. And even on the ground, we still add organic matter back to. A lot of people ask me like, oh, I think a lot of people just think I'm like out here commercial farming and just putting like one big old crop, but I'm out here doing companion farming. So a lot of things just plant next to each other to benefit each other, to create an ecosystem, to thrive off each other nutrients, and also live off each other and protect each other from pest control and stuff like that. So that's the whole beauty of knowing your property, knowing the land, and knowing what need to be planted next to each other, for you won't have to battle throughout a whole lot of things. And we planted some blueberries right here. Then we got some grapes in that pocket. So that pot. So we gonna plant some more today. So we got some kiwi we about to plant. And then in here, guys, we're gonna have flowers in here, you know. And then we're gonna bring 2 more out and put 2 more over there. We'll probably put some herbs in them. But as far as that, guys, always add like some, you know, like look at these. See, it's burnt wood, you know. So this is gonna be great, you know, for breaking down. So, you know, you got that old fire. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in my fireplace and get some ash out of there, then spread it out in here too. So you can do that too, guys. Always remember that. So, you know, you can keep it plain and simple, man. And all these things that help you. Use everything around you before you try to go buy it. I know it's kind of hard to not go to the store and spend your money because it's so convenient for you to get stuff. But if you like take your time and you know, just look around, you pretty much got everything that you really need. And then over here we're gonna have a rain catcher, so we'll end up cutting the top off of this thing. And we already got our plug in at the bottom, you know, to turn it on and off. And then it'll go inside of this water hole, and we'll be able to feed compost tea inside of this bin. And we'll be able to feed the plants over here on this side and stuff. So it's gonna be beautiful, y'all. Y'all continue watching, and y'all gonna see like the difference of everything that we got going on. And you know, I just love to see the turnaround. You're gonna see the turnaround here. You're gonna see more beds here. So we about to put more stuff in here. It's a beautiful day, man. So I hope y'all enjoying y'all day in Plant Zone 7A. So you should be preparing to get things ready. Get ready for my series coming out called Trout Veggie. So it's my my podcast. So it's about to get ready to drop, coming out next month. We got a whole bunch of episodes that's gonna be able to help you out with how to build raised beds, permaculture, sunflower gardens. It's gonna be how to compost. You know, it's gonna be a whole lot of different information on there, man. So y'all better get on over there, so y'all can learn some information about how we doing this out here and how you can live off the land and you can be sustainable on your own, and you don't need the government for everything that you do, you know, and you can just depend on yourself. But everything about to look good. Like I said, we about to plant some more fruit trees and stuff, and I'm gonna continue building up these raised beds. And make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to share with your friends and families. And I appreciate everybody who's been supporting on this whole platform. And I'm about to keep y'all updated all summer. I'm sorry that I haven't been giving y'all the content that y'all needed, like full documented. But hey, it's about to be here. So you'll be able to come here on YouTube and enjoy every little bit of this, what we about to do. And all of this gonna turn around, best believe it. Man, I keep praying for the ones too that's gonna suffer in the food desert, you know, but always remember, guys, find people like me, come out and help and learn about stuff, and we'll be happy to give you all the information that you need to benefit you, you know. So what benefit you, benefit the whole world, and it's a community. So you keep building your community thrive, and you'll be able to help other people survive in this hard moment that we about to have around the world. So it's not just America, it's gonna be like worldwide. So get you some raised beds, you know, get you a hand tiller, get you a tractor, get you some hoes, get you some chickens, get you some goats, get you a truck, get you some fruit trees, you know what I'm saying, get you some water barrels, get you some pots, get all this stuff, man, because all of this stuff will benefit. It will help you out. Get you a generator, you know what I'm saying, get you some solar power if you can. All this stuff, all these things will help you out you know, if things just go down and you won't be able to just walk to your store and stuff like that. So we all got to know how to prepare to live off the land, people. And we got to start using the beautiful land that God gave us too. All right. One love. Peace.